Live from ISC West, I'm joined by the CEO of Deep Sentinel, David. David, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. So excited to be here.
Honestly, and this is particularly unique. This is a new guest at ISC West, so it's your first time here, your first booth, and you're already making a big wave with your FlashBang queue.
We are. We've been in business for a number of years, but this is our first time at ISC West. We really didn't feel like we had all of the pieces required to run a really effective integrator and reseller program. And last year we proved that we do. We grew over 100% year over year last year. And so this is really kind of our coming out and saying, look out world, we're ready for you.
And it's so nice to see a new player in this industry. And for the people and our viewers that don't know about Deep Sentinel, so what is your solution? And like you said, you're new in this industry. What kind of pain point were you trying to solve when you thought about this solution right here?
Yeah, sure. So, I mean, my background's in machine learning. I've started a number of different companies. I built the first AI team at Amazon, and then started a company called Redfin, which is a publicly traded real estate company. And so my background's really kind of looking at different industries and saying, how can I change that with data and with AI? And so when I analyzed the security industry, I was blown away by two things. Number one, the number one product for security in America is the burglar alarm, which has a 98, 99% false alarm rate. Like, all we're doing is bothering our police departments. If people knew that, like, they would be up in arms about that. The second statistic that I saw that I really didn't like as well is that these companies and these vendors weren't doing a good job of stopping crimes. They weren't leading to arrests. They weren't leading to intervening in a crime in progress and stopping the damage. And so I saw the opportunity with AI that, yes, there's going to be cool stuff you can do in a camera. And I think that's neat. And all the respect in the world to the people that are doing that. But that wasn't the problem I wanted to solve. I wanted to be the person that when we wake up every morning, everyone at Deep Sentinel is proud of our job, because we stopped the actual crime. And there was nobody doing that at scale. Nobody who had built a system to say, how do I take all of the different widgets, the sensors, the cameras, the AI, put it all together into a single solution that people can buy and stop crime. The second thing I saw was that a big part of that reason was because it was too expensive, right? And you get a security guard, that's wildly expensive. You have people sitting watching a bank of cameras, that's really expensive. And so by building our own platform, we built a fully integrated platform, top to bottom, from the camera all the way back to the monitoring station. We own everything, we control everything, which means we measure everything and we inject AI into every step in that workflow. What does that mean for the customer? What that means for the customer is that we have created the best solution. We can provide security better than anyone else has ever done before. We can do it faster than anyone else because we built our own technology platform. We're not hodgepodging a bunch of crap together, and we do it cheaper than anybody else. Because we control all of that data, we apply AI in every single step of that workflow, from identifying crimes to intervening in crimes to how we interact with police. AI is a first-party citizen in every part of our solution.
That's amazing. What I'm hearing is pretty much you took all the pain points that we see in the security today. So we're talking intrusion detection, so the alarm system, the video surveillance, and you just combine all the positive aspects in just one solution while also offering the live monitoring service.
That's right. I mean, and the other thing actually that for these guys, for the installers that are here, one of the really important things is they can install it like this. You become a Deep Sentinel installer, you sign up for our program, you go through training, you install it. It's a few more steps than a standard camera system. But from that second forward, we stop all the crimes. And we're also really transparent. My background's in Silicon Valley and in tech. And so I like being really transparent about stuff. We have a really transparent privacy policy. We also have a really transparent, what we call an SLA, service level agreement. So you as a customer know exactly what it is that we're doing, when we're doing it, how we're doing it, why we're doing it, and how quickly we're doing it. And so we have the exact same expectations. Whereas, again, as you walk around here, a lot of times people are like, well, yeah, we can kind of do that, we can kind of do that. No, we built this on technology, and we use that technology. When I say better, what I mean is absolutely consistent. If you have somebody who is stealing packages out of your mailroom as an apartment building, for example, Our SLA is within 30 seconds, we will stop them, we will intervene, and we'll tell them to stop. We will contact the police within a minute. Like, it's just black and white. What is it you do? Why is it you do it? How is you do it? How fast?
Listen, your word for me are just, it's amazing. And I want to see it. So can you show us a little bit what the products you have inside your booth today and discuss more about what it is, how it does it, and talk about AI?
I'll just start off here. So we are camera based. At the very center of this is a camera. This happens to be a Deep Sentinel branded camera. We also support 15 or 20 other brands, all the OnVIF protocols. And the camera, while there's a lot of AI that's going into cameras, where the heart of our solution is in our hub. And our hub allows us to interconnect with dozens and dozens of brands of different cameras, as well as our own. The hub is also where we run and train our AI. So we're also, as a technology company, we have a ton of patents. And we're the only company that's really looking at security as an entire workflow and service that has built our own technology. So we have the patent on using the data from our guards to make custom AI at the edge. We also have the patent for training AI at every single property. So every single one of our customers, their hub, they have the same piece of hardware, but they're running an AI that was built just for their individual property. And that AI identifies when there's something suspicious happening. It also rates it on a severity basis. Is this a high severity intervention, a low severity issue? Do we see things that look like weapons in the field of view? All of that information goes into the back end, and in the back end, we also control it. So we can route it to different guards. We can measure the attentiveness of every single one of the guards, the ability for them to respond, the things that they're good at, the things that they're bad at. All of that infrastructure, all the way back from the video routing to the video delivery to the guard to the intervention and the response techniques, all of that stuff is fully vertically integrated. So again, when you're an installer, you plug in a camera, this is all you see. This is all your customer sees. This plugs into millions and millions of lines of code in the back end that is all controlled by us and is all verified to deliver that single SLA consistently every single time.
And now I'm curious. So I have a site, let's say, and is there a catalog about AI of what you can provide? As you said, you can pretty much do anything with your AI and when you're hub. So how would that work? Is just I request from my pain points and you guys would provide?
So because we do this in such a product-oriented way, we view our solution as in a product roadmap. So if you have a request like, hey, I have a specific situation, I want you to solve that. I want you to build a custom AI for this and respond to it in a specific way. What we do is we map that against the customers that we have, the verticals that we have, and then we prioritize the different types of AI and the different protocols of response that we do. Great example of that. Last year, Brandy over here is our VP of sales. She came to me and she's like, Selly, we have all these customers that want us to build a solution for dumpsters. And I was like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. I don't want to build a solution for dumpsters. And then she said, no, listen. Here's the situation. We have all these customers. They have problem number one is they have people that are doing dumping, illegal dumping. Problem number two, they have homeless encampments by the dumpsters. Problem number three, they want their employees when they walk out and sometimes these aren't well-lit areas. They want to make sure that those employees are safe. So we created an AI and an SLA and a set of expectations around dumpsters. And that took, when we do that as well, the other thing I mentioned is we also run through a beta phase and things like that. So when we do stuff, we don't do stuff custom for individual customers because we want to make sure that we deliver it 100% of the time.
And now, would it be possible to have some sort of demo with your equipment to see exactly how it would process in real-world situations?
Sure. I want to add one more thing about the product here that you're seeing behind me. So you're also seeing a bunch of stuff around FlashBang, which is that's our advanced intervention solution. So what we have right here is our smoke. We also have pepper spray. We have strobes. We have really loud sirens. And what's unique about FlashBang is not the idea of smoke or the idea of sirens. That's been around for a long time, right? What is unique about it, though, is that we've built that quality to such a level that we're the only company that I know of in the world where you can say, yes, I want you to deploy pepper spray if there's people breaking in, and you can trust us to deliver it only in those specific examples. And that comes down to the same thing. We have the AI tuned to only identify highly severe issues. Then we have all the workflow in the back end to make sure that All right, you want to do strobes? That only requires 1 level of approval. You want to do smoke? That requires 2 levels of approval. You want to do pepper spray? Well, we have a bunch of different options. Do you want to have that so the guards can deploy that because you're having crime all the time? Do you want to have that so that you as the customer have control over that? Do you want to have that so that an executive at Deep Sentinel has to approve it? You have all of this control all fed off of that data system so that we have the confidence to say, you want pepper spray? We'll deliver pepper spray. And we're the only company here that has anything like that. So again, I just wanted to highlight, even if you don't want pepper spray, what you need to know is we're the only company that has the chutzpah to put pepper spray in our product lineup.
I want to see how it works, honestly. I'm very curious because as you say, you're the only company that does that. I never heard of such things before. So how you put pepper spray in your product? All right, so we're about to witness a live demo. What we're about to see.
So what we have here is the camera. This is, again, it's a Deep Sentinel branded camera. It has built-in two-way audio. We also support third-party two-way audio. And when I walk in front of the camera, you can see that it's triggering the motion detection that sends our video directly to the AI, which again is customized for this property. I'll step in front of it here, and then as soon as the video goes there, then a guard can either deploy the smoke, or in the case that they're not sure what's going on, they can intervene using two-way audio and check to see whether I should be there or not. So he said, hello, this is Deep Sentinel Security. Can I help you? And that's another thing that's pretty important about our approach here is that we've built everything around in terms of our SLAs and the way that we deliver our security with two-way audio as a first-party citizen. And what that means is that we always verify what is going on there at the point of the potential crime. So if, for example, that happens to be the business owner, they're the ones dumping in their dumpster, we take it very seriously that we never call police with false alarms. We also never contact people unless we have fully verified what it is that's happening, and so we can provide full situational awareness. And so again, what you saw here is a combination of the AI, the camera, the intervention. If he had so chosen and I said, hey, piss off, I'm gonna steal all your stuff, could have deployed the smoke, or if there's other FlashBang products like the pepper spray.
And now, how does that work? We were talking about third-party integration. Yeah. So you have all this AI, you have the smoke, you have the FlashBang. So for integrators and installers that already use a set of cameras, would that work with your program here?
Yeah, that's one of the biggest things that we've really invested in this last year is what we call our BYOC program. BYOC stands for Bring Your Own Camera, and you're actually able to either request that we certify it, or in the next 6 months, we're actually gonna allow our installers to do their own certifications. And so they can test all the different capabilities that we need to have on existing installations, existing cameras. You don't have to buy any hardware from us. That's our #1 goal. You should be able to look at your existing accounts and convert them to massive amounts of recurring revenue.
And now, again, first time at ISC West, our viewers are watching you. What do you want them to learn from Deep Sentinel, from what they see, either at the show or if they cannot attend? What do you want them to remember?
We've been talking about what happens in the future of security and using AI to stop crime for as long as I've been alive. We're doing it. And our installers are making $20,000, $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 plus in residuals from installing this for their customers. And the most important part of that is their customers love it. We're stopping the crimes to their customers, and you're making money in a way that lines up exactly with the needs of what people need from their security. We're stopping crimes before they happen. Deep Sentinel is the only company that I know of. We stop 4,000 crimes every single month. Every single month. We're the only company in the United States that has arrests for package theft. That is the type of product that if you're running an integrator business, you want to be offering that to your customers. It is absolutely unconditionally best of breed, and you get to make money doing it. Pretty awesome.
Well, Dave, thanks again for the introduction to Deep Sentinel. I wish you all the best of luck in ISC West and for the remaining of the week, and I hope to see you in next year.
Awesome. Thank you so much.